Hi, I'm Michelle, and today we'll be discussing the methods you can use to form your LLC in Maine. We're going to be covering the steps involved in starting your LLC, the forms that you're going to need, the naming requirements, and the 5 main steps needed to actually register your Maine LLC. I'll also be explaining the importance of having a registered agent and a very key term known as piercing the corporate will. Now, if you are unaware of these terms, then you don't want to miss out on this video. With a GDP of $56.8 billion, Maine has gained a large popularity lately. Apart from the growing economy, the state currently has active LLCs in manufacturing industries, art, education, management, and so many more industries. The state offers diverse business funding options to startups. LLCs need to get business licenses to make any business transactions. Also, businesses get a reduction in tax liabilities and other tax benefits in Maine. You can start off your Maine LLC in 3 methods. Number 1 is that you can do it yourself, in which case you can choose to fill out the online forms or you can send it off via mail. Now, Number 2 is that you hire a professional service to do it for you, which is the most easy and secure method out there. We recommend TailorBrands as one of the best services for this purpose. Number 3 is that you can go ahead and hire an attorney. Now, coming to a very important and a very common question. What exactly is an LLC? An LLC is a hybrid business entity combining a corporation's characteristics with a partnership or sole proprietorship. It separates your personal assets from your business assets, and thus it gives you personal asset protection. In starting an LLC in Maine, you mainly have to file your certificate of formation with the state and pay a filing fee of $175. Now, in this video, we're going to be discussing option number 1 and option number 2. But we're going to be placing emphasis on why exactly you need a professional service to do it for you, because you have to make sure that you're doing your LLC work correctly. Because this is one of those things where you cannot afford missing out on any of the key information or have any form of misunderstandings. TailorBrands is a really good and competent professional service that you can get, because forming an LLC is not just filing the certificate of formation, but it also involves on deciding a name, hiring a registered agent, creating an operating agreement, and obtaining an EIN. Now, all of these can be done under one roof with TailorBrands. I'll be leaving the links in the description below so you can go and check them out. We're now going to discuss in detail the 5 important steps that you must cover when forming your LLC in Maine. Starting off with the first step for your LLC in Maine is basically choosing your business name. It's so simple, right? But before you name your business, you must know that the name should be easy to remember, it should be available in the state, and it follows all of the LLC naming guidelines. Now, you can find the guidelines at startmyllc.io. The specific requirements that need to be followed with naming your company are: number 1, the business name should be available, and no other existing business in Maine can have that name. Now, each business name is unique to its own owner. LLC or limited liability company should be there as a suffix in the company name. You cannot use any name for your business that is confusing or misleading. Terms such as Treasury, State Department, FBI, CIA, they should not be included at all. Now, terms like bank, university, attorney, and doctor, and so many more, but they can be used, but you have to go through the additional requirements by the Maine state government. If you do not wish to file your LLC right now, but you do want to hold on to the name that you've decided, then you can reserve your LLC for 120 days. Now, to keep the name, you have to file a name reservation application and pay $20 to reserve the name with the Maine State Secretary of State. The second and highly vital step to forming an LLC in the state of Maine is to appoint a registered agent. Now, a registered agent is an entity that will work and act on your LLC's behalf, and it will receive all the important documents and other government correspondence. Hence, hiring a competent registered agent for your LLC is extremely necessary. You have to make sure that your registered agent is a resident of Maine or at least has a physical street address over there. The business address is used as the LLC's principal address in Maine. Now, most LLC formation companies also do provide registered agent services. TailorBrands is a great LLC setup service, and even if you buy the cheapest plan, which is around $49 a year, you also get registered agent service and so many more services at a very reasonable price. A key thing to note when getting a registered agent is the importance of having one, and having a legit one, because in case of any lawsuit or if you get sued, the lawyer of the other party is going to go and do what is known as piercing the corporate will. Now, most people believe that they're setting up LLCs for tax purposes, but the real reason for setting up your LLC is to limit your liability. Basically, what it does is that it creates a divide between your personal assets and your business assets. So if you're sued in your business, they cannot go after your personal assets. Now, when you're sued, the attorney who's suing you is going to go through your LLC and start looking for cracks over there. Now, this is where they will pierce the corporate will. And the first thing they're going to do is check whether you have a registered agent, are they legit, and have they been filing all the appropriate paperwork. Now, the third and another important step in forming an LLC is to file the certificate of formation. The main articles of organization is a legal document needed to officially register your business with the Secretary of State. It costs $175 to file your formation certificate in Maine. Now, the certificate of formation includes details like the name of your LLC, registered agent's name, address, employee details, and structure of the company. Now, whether it's member managed or manager managed. Before you're hiring employees in Maine, one should really know about the rules and regulations to avoid any issues in the future. We suggest using TailorBrands to file the certificate of formation because they provide an easier way to fill out the form without any confusion or missing out any of the steps. If you do get stuck anywhere, they have a live chat that you can go to and they'll help you out as soon as possible. Now, the fourth step is filing the operating agreement. An operating agreement is an internal document that legally outlines the proprietorship and operating procedures of your LLC. Now, this document is vital as it ensures that all the business owners are on the same page regarding how they operate, their business resolution, voting power, and so much more. And it does help reduce future conflicts. Now, this document is vital as it ensures that all the business owners are on the same page regarding how they operate, their voting power, business resolution, and much, much more. And this helps reduce future conflicts. When it comes to filing a Maine LLC operating agreement, the state doesn't really require you to have a very comprehensive operating agreement, but it is ideal to have one that shows all the details of your operation. It's recommended that it should be done by using a professional service such as TailorBrands, since they know exactly what to do and you won't have to worry about missing out any of the details. Now, the agreement template is drafted for a very small fee of $29. The EIN, also known as the Employer Identification Number, is a 9-digit number given by the IRS to make it very easy to identify the type of businesses for tax purposes. The EIN is necessary for any active business or any form of businesses for that matter. An EIN is needed when the LLC hires employees. Now, to obtain an EIN, one has to fill up a form, which can be done online or you can do it by mail, and you just need to submit it to the IRS. You can also get an EIN assistant through TailorBrands who can help you with the process. I'll be leaving the links to all of the resources in the description below. You can go there and check out which of the options exactly fit your requirements. For now, I'm going to be showing you how to fill out the forms using TailorBrands. So this is the website for TailorBrands. And as you can see on the website, there's option to set up your LLC, and you can also design a logo, merch, and the website itself for your brand in case you need one and haven't really gotten around to getting it. I'm going to go into form an LLC. Now choose the state that you're setting up your LLC in. Add your business name. You can check for the name availability here, which will save you a lot of time. Or alternatively, you can choose the method that I told you earlier by going to the business entity name search. Click on the type of services that you're offering. You'll have to pick which stage of your business that you're on, whether it's still in the idea stage or it has been set up and fully running. Choose what sort of income your brand will be. Choose whether your business will have a physical address to receive the documents, and also whether there'll be a dedicated person there who's going to receive these. Select the number of employees. Now you have to fill out the information for your business, like your name, phone number, email address. Now choose whether you want to opt for a registered agent or not. TailorBrand charges $199 annually for hiring a registered agent. If you don't have one, then I highly recommend that you get one through them, because the one thing you can't risk is not having a legitimate registered agent. You're going to need an EIN, like I discussed before, for tax-related purposes. If you don't have one, or you're overwhelmed by the process required to get an EIN, then just let TailorBrands do it for you. It's going to cost you $99. Pick if you want to file for compliance. It will cost you $199 when you do it through TailorBrands. Here you can choose whether you want to have your business branding done. If you already have things like logos, domain, and a website, then just move forward. Select if you want to speed up the process. You can form the operating agreement using TailorBrands if you haven't made one already, or you are unsure of how to proceed with making the agreement by yourself. See if all the information that you chose and entered is correct, and check the final billing as well. You can now proceed to pay for the service, and that's all you need to start and form your LLC. Now that you've created your Maine LLC, there's still a few things that you're going to need. You're going to need a company business bank account and a business credit card. You're going to need to file the Maine business permits and licenses, get general liability insurance and professional liability insurance, which covers your employees. And you need to file the annual report every year. I do hope this detailed video helped you out on how to start your LLC in Maine, and I wish you the best of luck if you're starting off your business there. Please continue supporting our channel by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the little notification button. Thank you for watching.